very well. I salute you now cacabolically. Yes, my people. This na the comedy show, and my name na comedy Lamte Monsa Oria. I beg if you dig there, make you help share this broadcast, because this broadcast, we know they look rally today, we know they look at any other thing, we then look at the pathway of Obi becoming president. And some figures will not come out as of today. In fact, as of today, according to all the information out there, we get 177 days for us to reach the day of election. And now the question now, as of today, whether Obi go be president of Nigeria, and all the figures don't come out. As a matter of fact, me when they here, I don't already calculate based on my own estimation and everything. When we don't, find out, say, if we do election today, at least Obi go win about 18 states. But the one way this day newspaper bring come out, can show say Obi go even win as much as 20-something states inside today, if election hold today. So we on our own, we want to do this mathematics, we wanted to do it systematically, make all of us understand the reason why they do it, my people. If you did that, then share this broadcast, because my people for those states of make parable say, if you dey pound the yam, you dey see the yam when you pound for inside the mortar, you will get strength, you will be happy. We dey happy right now because the figures when come out show say if election hold today, Obi now the president of Nigeria. We go analyze them. We go break them down, make all of us understand. But we go start from the figures when they say INEC release officially over this voters registration when we say it just passed whenever to take so. As at on the what's it called on Monday the 1st of August, okay? This is the figure when INEC release. You understand? Online voter registration as at 7 a.m. on Monday the 1st of August. You know, see so now. INEC can tell us, give us the breakdown, just like that, say, out of everybody, when he register, they can't give us the breakdown, just like that, say, man, about 31,098,013 people now register online. So, for this window when it closed, so, about 31 million people register across Nigeria. If you see inside the 31 million people, so they constantly break them down further. Now that breakdown won't start from a very important breakdown like this. They can tell us, say, young people, when it day between the age of 18 and 34, say about inside the 31 million, so 18,196,782 now be young people when they be say if they do the obedient movement. So they can say people when see they 35 to 49 see form inside these young people, about 8 million of them now register in the see the figure. So 8 million for people when they 35 years to 49 years, 8,630,905 now you don't register when we say their PVC go they ready very soon. Now I say the elderly, those who don't come pass from 50 years to 69 years, and they consider us say those ones now about 3,795,765 now you don't register. Then those will be say come day 70 years and above, all those ones come be 479,563. Now if we can't check that one go front too, the analyst can tell us say people when it be say they physically challenged, what we call disability, those are 201,000 when they be say he register among these 31 million, 98,000, and 13. Now for boys, for inside this matter, men or boys, inside this matter when he register, the figure can give us 16,148,645. For women, can be 14,949,365. So all these people, so these 30-something million people, so they will come join the people when we say he first day ground when you don't first register before, like the one when they determine the last election when they be say President Muhammadu Buhari win. And make I quickly let us know, say the last election when Buhari win that election with about 15 million votes. Now Buhari get with the election. Last year I think we get about 11 point something million. You understand? Buhari get about 15 point something million. That is the total votes will be same. If I put them together, the 15 million and the 11 million, you know, it amount to about 26 million when the two parties get. Now we don't register even more than the entire vote when all of them get. You understand? When they get in that last election, you know. So this 30-something million, so see, can't join the people who don't fair register before. You understand what I'm saying? Now we don't forget their PVC. So now this is the map when we say INEC release. Okay, this map, they released this map when they say the voting was still about 12 million. So if you look at so this map, so you go see and say states like Zamfara at that time when we say they 12 million, you know, don't register, you know, about 238,000, Sokoto 330,000. Two states we go look at seriously for the north. Kano State 569,103. Kaduna State 479,000. These are two very big states when we say man, that they produce many results. If we add this one, join those who can register, join later, you know, can't go the ones we first day before. We are having millions of votes from these two, you know, very important states. When they be say man, you know, the obedient family need to work on seriously and all of that. If we go down south, okay, one state when we say we not go fit ignore where when they be say man, na Ogbonge state for Nigeria. You know, now Lagos State, you know, Lagos that they get the highest number of votes for this country. Lagos for this registration window now, when this thing was still 12 million, Lagos don't get about 585,629. You know, states like Edo don't get about 365,000. You know, if you go east, you know, if you go west, for instance, or your Ogun State get 345,000. You know, or your 396,000, or yours equally very big. Okay, it's a contention. Oshu 362,000. If you come up from there, come go, you know, all those middle belt side, you know, all those plateau, you know, Nasarawa them, you will see and say, man, plateau about 359,000. You know, this now when the registration was still about 12 million, okay, and all of that. So now we take get this one. So definitely these figures don't still change, okay? So I will try to get the new figure, you know, when I will do my next update on this particular matter, you know, to release, you know, the new figure. But one important thing I want to mention, okay? All these states are very important, but Kano State and Lagos State, Kaduna State, you know, and some of those other states like that, they are very key. Lagos State because of the size. And I want to let us know, very importantly, Lagos State, you know, since this whole election matter start, Lagos State never, people when they vote for Lagos State, they never even reach 20% of the people who register to vote for Lagos State. So, but in this election, so would they see and say probably more than 50% of the people who register totally will come and come vote. Probably Lagos State will record more than 2 million, you know, people who will come and say they want to vote for this election and all of that. And so the chances, okay, now one can enter. So now this is what this day break down for us. I want to start with you know, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now this day give us a breakdown of likely, you know, say they go likely win or possibly they go winner. You understand what I'm saying? Now in this case, you know, the possibility and the likelihood they're very high. You understand what I'm saying? That they both almost on the same pedestal. You understand what I'm saying? Now the states when I say Bola Ahmed Tinubu go win, you understand, go likely win if election hold today. This will not be February. This now today, you know, a projection. You understand what I'm saying? Now this now waiting. You know, when I call them this day worker. Now I trust this day because this day they very much on ground. You understand what I'm saying? Now the figure with this day release now say man, they say states he must win with over 40%. Okay, over 40%. They say Lagos State likely. Okay, Ogun likely, Ondo likely. Oyo possible, it means say man, it get high chance to take win on your state. Osun possible, you know, say you go fit get 40% for Osun State. It then likely to get 40% for or vote for Ekiti, you know, Kano dey possible, Kaduna dey possible, Katsina dey possible, Zamfara likely, and all of that. They can go ahead, you know, to even dig and further say states when it be say, you know, he must win over 40% in the other states when they come follow now, you know, Sokoto likely, you know, Kebbi, you know, possible. I mean, likely, Jigawa possible, Benue, you know, possible, Kogi likely, Niger likely, Kwara possible, Plateau possible, FCT possible. Now, when we try to visit the other man former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. If you see him now, Atiku pathway to Aso Rock, but now pathway now we discuss so right now. You know, the company say, man, you know, the likely and the possible states when Atiku, you know, will fit win. Okay, a possibility there. You know, they say Adamawa State likely, say go likely win Adamawa State. You know, maybe we look at Taraba State, they put likely, Bauchi possible, Benue possible, Plateau possible, Sokoto State likely, Jigawa possible, Katsina likely, Kebbi possible, Delta likely, Edo likely. I laugh for those two because I don't see those ones. We don't already pocket them. Akwa Ibom likely, Kaduna likely, Kaduna possible, Bayelsa likely no, but Bayelsa not be they are this thing at all. All this now the one when these day newspaper do say states must win with over 40%. More than they check up. So Lagos possible, Ogun possible. Una know say all of these ones, so we they watch them very keenly. Osun likely, or you're likely, Kano possible, Rivers possible. I laugh on all Rivers. So with the 2 million match we see for Rivers State, anyway, they will go on. Cross River possible, Kogi possible, Kwara possible, Nasarawa possible, Niger possible. Now we'll go the Ogmonge one, we concern us we concern us seriously. This now the pathway of Obi to becoming president of Nigeria. The pathway of Obi when they be say this day release, now be this one. They say the first one states he must win with 90% and with over 50% turnout. That this one, so man, they did very sure say this man go do well in this states with over 50% turnout when that is expected. You understand what I'm saying? Anambra State. Possible. Now they put inside that one Anambra State. If you see I'm saying that Imo State possible. All this now say will be say may they very likely in the pocket of Obi already. Ebonyi State is possible. Abia State is possible. Enugu State, they put likely for Enugu State. We don't know why, but I won't believe say all the eastern states they inside Obi pocket already. Now going down, say states he must win with over 40% of total votes. Lagos is possible. Rivers is possible. Oyo is possible. Ogun is possible. Osun is possible. Delta and Ekiti is possible. Edo is possible. Bayelsa is possible. They can put Akwa Ibom likely. Cross River possible. Kogi possible. Kwara possible. Benue possible. Nasarawa possible. Plateau possible. Then they can put 3 states very unlikely say go win. Taraba, Adamawa, Gombe, they say they unlikely say go win these ones. Now to work on these states, Niger State is possible, Kaduna is possible, FCT is possible. They say Borno State is unlikely. Unlikely. Now, if you put all of these things together, you can see and say, man, the states that will be saying, man, if they will be pocket, if we do election today, okay, there be about 22 states, 22 to 24 states. Right now, they inside Obi pocket. Now, just make we maintain the level we dey right now, Obi will be declared winner of these states. So, my people, with these figures when this day release, okay, it show to us, say, if we do election today, we do election today, what it show to us, we say, Obi will be declared the president-elect of Nigeria. If we do election today in all of these states, Obi will satisfy, okay, the constitutional requirements, to get, the percentage we need to get across all the states, and yet he will still get, the majority of the vote cast to become president. Now, having said that, okay, this arrangement, so when it be saying, this Danish people are come out, so it's still very close to call, okay, we're not going to relax. So much work to be done. Now, the reason why this is important is because we need to get this periodic review. So that for those when they work for Obi independently, those when they work for better Nigeria, like we they do freely, independently, make we they see hope. You understand? Because anybody when they pan the yam, okay, if they see the yam when they pan for plate, strength go they enter in body, now it be this matter. So this yam when they pan, so this campaign, we they see the outcome. The issue not be structure again, or be structure, you don't consolidate. everybody, they aware. So I want to encourage everybody. We have a lot of work to do, particularly for those states when they say, man, it is unlikely. Those northern states then, when they say, man, it is unlikely for Obi to win. States like Borno State, I dey show now again. States like Borno State, states like Taraba, Adamawa, and Gombe. We need to work seriously on those states, so that we're not going to leave any stone unturned. We get a lot of work still to do in the northern states. Now, very keenly, I've told people, say, man, Obi is going to win Lagos, hands down. I don't explain the reason. We expect more than 50% of people who register for Lagos to come out and vote, because they see this hardship when they follow, so when they endure all this while, that they see the insecurity, so they will come out and vote, and majority of them are going to vote for Obi. Another hope in this and the matter, I need to tell us, we say, inside these 31 million people, we say, man, he come out, come register in this last window. So I can tell you, say, man, more than 20 million of these people, they came out to register because of Obi. More than 20 million of them, they are obedient, which means that this election, we go fit conveniently give Obi not less than 25 million votes in all of it put together. I tell you that the last election, only 15 million. Now, Buhari get to become president today. We say we will discover from, so we can conveniently give, Obi 25 million votes, and Obi will be close to victory as the next president of Nigeria. That we must do. That we cannot forget, because Lagos, Kano, Kaduna, and all the eastern states put together. Southeast is already in the pocket of Obi. Now Southwest now, they don't in fact people don't they do highly obedient now for Southwest. You understand what I'm saying? Now, unlike before. North Central, we did very sure. Middle belt Obi go clearer. You understand what I'm saying now? So this election, we are costed to victory already, but we have a lot of work to do. We should be happy that we are costed to victory, but we should have sleepless nights because too much work is left to be done. So my people, inside this too much work matter, may I just quickly announce this one very mainly Kali, make we understand, say, for people who don't register for their voters registration card, people don't collect their voters card. Please, if you register before January 15 this year, 2022, I beg, go and collect your voters card. For those who register, okay, between 16th of June, go reach 30th of June, inside that window, when they discuss say, you don't first close that time, una go register, go ready by October. I beg, una go collect them by October, from October, which is at the end of this month. Therefore, those who say the third batch, we can register for inside July, una go register for November. I beg make una not forget, and they bring this information come out, make all of us understand, say, man, we get a lot of work to do. So once you don't register, keep your receipt very well. This now the breakdown. Share this broadcast to share it to everybody, particularly those who say don't still register, make them know. Maybe don't say you don't register, you go sit down, you don't go collect your PVC. You have to collect your PVC card, and that be our strength. And like we already know, person we say with the support, now Peter Gregory Obi, now be this one I know, Obi and Yusuf Dati, these are the people who want to put Nigeria for their hand right now. These are the people. Once you know these people, you equally need to know the Labour Party. If you know them, you're not going to know Labour, while I still there. For those who never know Labour, this is not Labour, this is not Labour logo, this is not the logo we get mama, as I show now so, you get mama, you get papa, Pikin can't do the center. Now we go look for, because on the day when they will give us ballot paper, that's what the ballot paper will be. You see, I say, other logos them day. Then we will can't use our eye, can't look for the one we be saying, mama, papa, and Pikin day. That's what we will take pull hand for the ink. Put her inside the box as it's still there here. So I bet share this broadcast, shout out to papa, to mama, to everybody for village, everybody, make everybody see and make them know say this is the direction who they face right now. And once you don't do that one, you go fold her neatly, put her inside the box when they put her. Once you don't do one, let me say you don't vote for baby that's now waiting remain and make they count the result, make they declare Obi the winner. So my people, I say make I can't just do this broadcast mainly so that make all of us understand, make we dey hopeful, say we did the right trajectory, we did waka and bienly. You understand what I'm saying now? To the right destination for inside this matter of 2023 presidential election. We cannot fail. All the nyama is too much. This is not time to clear the nyama them. So my people, my name is Lamte Oriakia. Bet if you did there, you be obedient supporter. I bet share this broadcast. We know they do this broadcast, make it we keep on for our phone alone. Make we let people get them. Make we share and make everybody see them, so that make we know say, make we get hope. Say man, this election pathway to victory is very clear for Peter Obi, but we have a lot of work to do. We must keep on doing it. So periodically, we're going to measure like this. By December, we should be sure that Obi conclusively is the president of Nigeria. On that note, I want to say thank you so very much. If I make an end with playing the message of Obi to all Nigerians, say make we continue to do what we do until we rescue Nigeria. Just a word.
Hello. Let me most sincerely thank all of you for what you're doing. Let us continue the good work on the way able to build a better Nigeria for our children and for everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That's the incoming president. President.
This is the Commercial Show.